Well, let's continue then. I need to do one more fight before I can use coal in the way I would prefer it to be used. Hopefully this will be the fight, actually. Okay. Oh. Super user mode. Hell yeah. Can I, like, see them? Can't really see them. Well, I don't know. I can, like, hit them like this, but it doesn't really kill anyone aside from this snapshot. Still good enough, I suppose. Why is the cheerleader protected? Okay, it's not protected anymore. Get, like, double debuff. And hit it, like, once. And hit it with a purge. Not even necessarily purge, just a normal sword attack. Something like this.
Except for us.
Okay. 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 What's next? Cheerleader? Or just kill the snapshot? Well, do one jaunt anyway. Where's the... What? Disrupted by what? Oh, by the snapshot. God damn it. Did I get the cell from... What? I wasn't even near it. So it seems like every action may cause disruption. Can I, like, do purge then? And that's it? Just do some sword attacks. It's kind of a bit of a problem, actually. Can't really rely on my turn ability anymore. Need to be more careful about that. Okay, I need to kill this cheerleader. So, why is it protected? It just randomly, passively protects itself, I suppose, sometimes, okay. Get the debuff and then just kill it. And then, like, maybe get some purge attacks. Man, I hit it for a lot when I just passed through. Look at this. Wow. That's a lot of damage, actually. What if I do, like, double debuff and then go through those? Because by that time, cheerleader would be dead. That's so much damage, actually. Wow. Oh. And, super user thing. Is that it? Yeah. Now, the good news is I can finally use coal, I hope. Can I? It should be fully upgraded, yes. There is still tap that I also need to load in some capacity. Well, let's get rid of purge. I do want coal, for sure. Not as a passive, but as just an active ability, pretty much. And then, how do I get tap in? So, by the way, ping, what does ping do if I get it there? Not necessarily even, I don't even necessarily want ping. What about, like, backstab damage for my call? Okay. And then I definitely do want tap. Oh, so it's leeching HP, right. Will deal minor damage and siphon some life points from target. Just lifesteal. Yeah, lifesteal. And if I install it as just a normal function, just 1.5 times HP. That's actually really good. Let's just do it as an upgrade for now, though, because I will probably not be using it as an upgrade. So might as well just start with that and see where it leads us. Honestly, I should probably get... So what if I use Purge on this thing and get some damage over time on my debuff as well? Okay. And then Spark on it would be also pretty good. What if I place it in slot 1 instead, okay? And then I'll get 2 upgrades on it. And Crash will be in slot X instead. And then I'll do Sparks. And I'll do some Purge as well. So I can stack the effect and also get some damage over time on it. And then I don't know. And I just get some random things like load on what? On Jaunt, for example. No passives so far though. Let's actually just get this thing, Breach, as a passive. Gain more planning potential. And that should be good enough for now. Okay, that's all of my memory. So let's continue like that. Where are we continuing? Seems like that's where we should be going. Is there anything else though?
Will I ever see you again? I mean, face to face. I like to wonder about that.
I highly doubt that somehow.
Get me out of here, or something. Then we can watch everything around us wash away, hand in hand.
So that's not where I go. Just observe this thing and that's that. Where do I go? Am I not even supposed to go there at all? Is there some other direction? I don't think so. Really? Maybe I can destroy them actually. Yes, I can destroy them. I see. I guess I should just get to this area. That makes the most sense, right? I don't know if there is anything else to this place. There are some, like, differently colored blocks there that I could get to. I highly doubt it's anything, though.
What you think you're gonna find back here?
Some creeps, apparently.
Just like to hear me talk.
Nothing. Whoa, 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 offer expired. Junction Gens is closing its doors. Circumstances beyond our control have one last flatbread on the house. Sea Monster.
This is a tragedy.
We're sorry, your delivery address is invalid. Thanks for using Junction Gens. Your meal will be delivered to your home in a lot of minutes. Have a good one. No, no, please no, please no.
Where's our beautiful bike? Hey, that's not our bike.
Are you from Camarada? No, you're just a process. Unnamed process. I can kill you in like one shot if I want to. And I do want to. So let's get behind, let's get like a double debuff, right? Then strike him with the sword once, and then just call him into space pretty much. Goodbye.
What a haircut.
No, wrong button! Oh, come on, really. Really. Can't even double call. Well, 2 A's, 1 X, 1 B, that should be enough. So you're not even a boss, huh? Can I kill them with Jaunt nowadays? No. Can I kill them with A? Yes, it seems like I can. No, I can't. Oh, game, why do you lie to me? Just X and run through it then.
Looked like a man.
Not exactly, actually. Didn't look much like a human at all.
For the lift. Hi. What I said back there about wanting to see you again, face to face. I want you to know I meant it. Bike deserves some kind of reward. Not to get wiped out like all his bike friends. See you in the country, Mr. Bike.
Well, I mean, can't really do anything about it anymore. New limiter available? Did I have a limiter available? Oh, I did. What does it do? The process will spawn corrupted cells when terminated. Well, let's see. I don't know. So I can destroy those things, right? Wrong. I see. Okay. Can't really do anything in this area then. Let's continue. Young ladies detected 6.
You go first.
That's 6 too many.
Thanks.
Ooh. What?
Spawn that weight.
Whoa. Well then. I mean, I can just do double void and then call. So it will teleport, unfortunately, away from me. But I can just call it. It's dead.
Hi, ladies.
Oh my god. Ooh, okay. Okay then. So I can jaunt closer. And then get this one as well. Are you even like a real thing? Yes, you are. So I can call you. And then jaunt behind those boxes. Just hide, just hide. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. So, get a debuff. Get behind this thing. No. Do a call on young lady. Then do a jaunt behind this one and call it as well, okay?
Run.
Yeah, running is a good idea at the moment. Ooh. Oh my god, that's a lot of everything. Okay. What do I do about all this? I can actually, I can kill them with Void, in fact, you know what? I can just do one debuff, and they should potentially all die. Right? Because I do deal some damage over time with this. So let's say I do just some Voids, some more Voids, then get behind this thing, hit it like once with Call, bam. And then die, probably. Probably just die. I want to die. Well, yes, okay. If I don't want to die, then before I do this call, okay, I need to apply some more debuffs everywhere. What? I can't even get it there? Wait, what? What? Why? Well, I can get it there, right? Why can't I get it there exactly? Too far? That's bad, because I kinda need to. Really? How's it too far? Oh, I don't know. Well, that's a problem, actually. They might just kill me if I don't get them first. That's kind of an issue. Well, get like one void. Can I get another one right there? No. No. Okay, I'll change the question. Can I get another one right there and then still have some move points left? That's pretty important, because I might just die. One needs to go there, one needs to go there, one needs to go there, and then another one needs to get those people. And then call? Not crash, no. Call. Like this. Alright, let's try to do something like this. I don't know if it will work, but... Oh, this bad cell is not affected, I see it. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Yep, well, yeah, well. Well. Well then. I needed to like start dealing with them earlier. I would be able to if I just did more void attacks, because they kill them pretty efficiently. That's good enough. Just do something like this. Okay. Well, I survived. Void 1, Void 2, Void 3. Then blink there. Do Void there as well. Void this group. And Void this bad cell. And then just like jaunt somewhere back into safety. Hello. Think you're the last one left. Not exactly, no. But almost. That should be it, no? Oh, there's one more young lady. I don't have call anymore. That's a problem, actually. That is actually a kind of a problem. I can, like, apply more voids, but... hit it, like, once. So bad. It should die after 2 more voids. Kill this thing as well and run. Okay, at least I can use my AoE to kill those cloned young ladies pretty easily. Well then. One more of those. Should do jaunt instead. Can I jaunt at least maybe behind, between those boxes at least? Not behind them, but like this, yes. Are there more bad cells? One more. Okay, this should be good enough. Is that it? Oh, god damn. That was rough. Why is my HP not restored then? But why? I mean, the voice line, I assume, should mean that that is indeed all of them. Okay. Well, let's continue then. I want my callback though. I want my callback. It's pretty important, actually. That's kind of a centerpiece of what I'm doing. Well, let's... Oh, by the way, does it count? Yeah, it counts as...
That was for damage control. You wanted to save people.
It does count as being used as an upgrade. Let's use it as a normal attack then for one fight. I need to use something at least. So it deals some base damage, it life steals. Well, let's just try it out, see how it goes. Will deal more damage in an even wider blast radius. I guess something like that for now. And add some ping. Or some backstab, actually. Let's do some backstab. Backstab damage onto tap. And then ping onto crash. Something like this.
Good to go.
Yes. Subject moil pay trace particles.
Hey, it goes with your hair. Here's where we found one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, I remember this one. Why was he lucky?
What?
Oh, what? Hello. You are being a jerk. No kidding. Why is this like only one attack and then I can't do more? Protected. Why? But let's do this anyway. And then see what happens.
Listen, jerk.
Like double debuff and then just tap. No, not crash, no. Tap. Yes. Three cells. How about I just go and get them? All of them. Not let this thing respawn, please. Okay. Question.
Took a chunk out of the floor.
Can I get back?
Where though?
I would like to get back, actually. Okay.
Back to the promenade.
The answer is no. Any access points?
Posters. Hey, they like you. They really like you.
What if I get like in front? Oh my god, no. Okay, that was a bad idea. Bad idea. I can this is not a difficult fight though. Oh, by the way, I should be more careful. They might be able to do a disruption thing all of a sudden.
Payback time.
I just wanted to perform in front of them. That was just rude from them. Oh my god, it's... Oh, they don't respawn from those cells. Okay, that's not too bad then. Just get like one attack in maybe, and we should be fine. No crash, no, but like void? Or depth, I mean. So what is happening with those cells then? Also, corrupted cells, like, it seems like they, hit me. I take damage from them. So what if I just let them expire? So those are corrupted, right? To the left. Oh, so nothing happens when they expire. So I should just ignore them? Okay. Seems like it. Snapshots taken 85. Would it be more if I just let them stay there for a while longer?
You know, last time we were here, I knew it could be worse. By a lot. I just wasn't quite sure how. Comfort in knowing. Makes things simple in a way. We get to Fairview. Find our man. Take it from there. Sort all this out.
Okay. It automatically zooms out at a certain point. I didn't press anything.
Mood lighting.
Where's my access point? Can you give me an access point, please? Pretty please. Of course check the terminals, but what about access point though? Yes, but wasn't there like an access point right in the middle of it? Yes. This one. Oh. Thank you so much. So, I don't like tap. Long story short. I want to use it as an upgrade though. I need to use it as an upgrade, rather. So, a lot more HP like that, and I want my coal back. Hell yeah, coal. So I can remove ping and then just install the backstab back into my coal and just do a ton of damage. I like dealing a ton of damage. Let's start with this terminal. Cloudbank Diagnostics.
Terminal thinks you're in charge.
Okay. Terminal Diagnostics. Obviously, terminal system failed one or more diagnostics. Shutdown imminent, disconnected. What? That's it? What? Oh, come on.
Anything else before we head out?
Yes, yes, one more terminal. Weather state override.
This isn't a vote. It's a choice.
Weather state change settings available. Set new state. Light precipitation. Place it snowfall. Hell yeah.
A little snow should match the decor. Look at this. You got the key to the city. We can still get through. Hello, world.
It doesn't actually look like snow that
You
much.
don't look so good. Almost there.
Proxy
Last member
detected.
of the Camerata. He'll be expecting us. Look out.
Okay, so I can jaunt there. I can do like a double debuff on both of them. They're masked, so I can't hit them. You know what? Okay, fair, that's fair. Then just hit me,
They want
Thank you very much. Now you die. How about that? And as for the second one...
one down, one to go.
Yeah, well, we need to collect cells, that's the issue. No, this is a corrupted one. I can ignore this one. Okay, let's just get this cell and get out. And please, can you hit me? Haircut. Just hit me.
We missed.
Okay, and now we go in, do a double debuff, and then just do... No crashes. Call is enough. Is corrupted. Those two are not corrupted, I think. Get this one, jaunt, and get this one as well.
Wouldn't want to wind up like them. Okay, let's go.
Nothing else there, right?
There's the alley.
Hello.
Hey, look.
Begin. This is Royce Brackett of the Camerata, communicating via proxy. I am calling for a truce. See, I'd very much like for the process to, well, stop doing what it's doing. And my conjecture is you'd very much like that too. Assuming I am right, then come along and we'll sort this out. Maybe we can sort this out.
Seems like a bit too late to stop
see
it
about
at
that.
this point. But let's try, I suppose. Use a sign inside. Subject not found. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Or... yeah, probably not. So let's... so that's the place where the body was originally, where we started the game, I think. I think that was the place.
Could have sworn I left my body right.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're leading me to the terminal, I suppose. Can I do anything with you? Maybe I can hit you, but let's not do that for now.
The transistor. What can it do? what can it really do? Well, it can build a bridge. For example, that's something. People want a bridge to Fairview, sure. Why not? It's settled. Have a beautiful new bridge. It's good for more than just bridges, of course. Why, it can make just about anything happen. Really.
Accessible only by air or sea, Cloudbank's most secluded and beautiful getaway deserves to be seen by all. With sufficient support, this petition would create a walking bridge to connect the southeast edge of Goldwalk Bay to Fairview Island. Fairview would be just a relaxing seaside stroll away. Additional traffic by foot and small motor vehicles expected to have a negligible impact on local commerce. Authorize.
This better work. Wow.
But is it the city itself, the Cloudbank, that does it? Like, am I just getting administrative privileges and that's all there is to it? That's not really I am that doing this, right? It's just the Cloudbank's power, like the original power, is just that vote went through. I just made it so, but that's all there is to it, no?
Fairview.
So I can't really do anything anymore, I think. Okay, let's continue.
Let's go meet Royce.
The process can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. However, the process could be impelled to simply go away. Take its business elsewhere.
That is effectively stopping it.
It'll be well enough alone.
Let's not go into semantics.
We'll have ourselves a blank canvas. And as for the transistor, we'll have ourselves a brush.
Do I need access point? I might as well just use it. I don't really need it. So I need like, let me make sure. I need like one last upgrade, right? One last unlock, I mean. Well, for now at least. Judging by the general look of it. No, I have all of them. So judging by the general look of them, I will need like 2 more unlocks probably by the end of it. But let me actually read the remaining ones. There are only 5 that are left, so let's go for it. Load. Wave 10 again. Age 40, male, selections awareness debate. Reason cited, big ideas, that's why. Background. Mr. Wave Tanagan traded the quiet life of a sanctuary vicar to become one of Cloudbank's biggest alternative broadcast personalities for his distinct blend of good-natured mannerisms and incisive social commentary. Straddling the generational boundary between the old guard and the new, Mr. Tanagan offered a canny perspective on the many factors influencing the city's evolution. But during one of his many meet-and-greet events with his listeners, he met a group of individuals who would forever change the course of his life. Arrangements. That evening, after his event drew to a close, Mr. Tanagan met members of the group calling themselves the Camarada. They invited Mr. Tanagan to come see what was really going on in his city, as long as Mr. Tanagan promised not to disclose any facts concerning the existence of the group. Mr. Tanagan outwardly accepted, for his curiosity could not be quenched. But he inwardly refused, for his commitment to his listeners precluded the keeping of any such secrets. First, he would meet the Camarada on their terms. Disappearance. As far as anyone knew, Mr. Tanagan took some personal time, as one day his broadcast simply stopped. He had never missed a day of broadcasting in his life, and so his listeners, while disappointed, were very understanding and both happy and concerned for him. A significant majority believed Mr. Tanagan finally took a break, as he often promised he would one day. Since then, Mr. Tanagan's young producer inherited his show, though listenership steadily declined to bottom out at just 22% of Mr. Tanagan's average. Next one, Purge. Maximilius Darcy, age 31, male, selections design, aesthetics, reason cited, pursuit of beauty. Background. Not everyone wears the Darcy brand. However, 2 years ago, more than 56% of individuals between age of 16 and 42 showed interest in or complimented someone wearing Mr. Maximilius Darzy's clothing. The self-styled Cloudbank clothier became a fashion icon in his early 20s when he introduced to the world a garment line that boldly eschewed formal tradition. Not only that, so prolific was his work that seemingly everyone in Cloudbank, in reality it was only 8% of the population at the time, found garments that spoke to them as individuals. In spite of this, all was not well in Mr. Darzy's life. Dependencies. In private, Mr. Darsy suffered from certain dependencies he believed were the source of his talent, or rather the source of his inspiration. Unfortunately, he was correct in this assessment. When he decided to come forward and win himself from these dependencies, after an initial public outpouring of support, his career started to falter. His ideas came less quickly, or he could not act on them as quickly, and so, against the wishes of his closest confidant and partner, he resumed his old habits. It was then that Mr. Darsy met certain individuals professing knowledge of his condition, who invited him to participate in an experiment that could cure him without compromise. Believing he had little to lose, Mr. Darsy decided it was worth a shot. Disappearance. It may seem mundane for the Camerata to take interest in a man like Mr. Darsy, yet from the Camerata's perspective he was perfect. Here was someone with the capacity to sway thousands in a subtle way, and whose career appeared to be waning. The public would readily accept that such a man, publicly disgraced, would decide to head to the country, away from the bustle of city life. And indeed, the public took this news at face value, all but Mr. Darzy's confidant, whom the Camerata dealt with separately. Okay. Asher Kendrell. Age 28, male, selections writing, valuation, reason cited, self-expression. Background. Most children learn to stop asking why, but Mr. Asher Kendrell never outgrew it. His hunger for knowledge and his eagerness to spread it made him a prolific writer who enjoyed a career as a culture and current events editor for OVC. When Mr. Kendrell wasn't busy reporting, he occupied himself studying the history of his city. But the deeper he delved, the more frustrated he became with all the dead ends and contradictions. The facts simply did not add up, so he started piecing together the unwritten history of Cloudbank. He conducted interviews with vulnerable members of society, those who willingly worked past retirement age or could speak firsthand about the past. The most remarkable among them was an administrator. Secrets. Mr. Kendrell was struck by the administrator's wisdom and depth of experience, and the two shared a passion for seeking the truth of things, and for much more, as it turned out. One day, the administrator took Mr. Kendrell aside to a place unlike any he'd seen before, and revealed to him something he never could have imagined. With it, the administrator said, together they could learn so much about the past and about the future, as long as Mr. Kendrell was willing to keep it a secret. Mr. Kendrell accepted without a second thought. The administrator was much more to him than just a source at this point. And you're not going even to tell me what it was. Come on. Goals. Mr. Kendrell continued writing for OVC, now with an ulterior motive, having joined the administrator's inner circle. The administrator needed someone like Escher to help keep a low profile, someone who could speak directly to the hearts and minds of the population and truly understand their needs. That way, they could conduct their work in service of the people. Cloudbank would enter a new era. That's a lot of interesting details in this one, okay. Allmark. 22, male, selection strength concentrations. Reasons cited, what's life without a little risk? So, selections is why he was selected? Is that a thing? But for example, Kendrell was not exactly selected for this. He was just integrated into it at the very end. Well, whatever. Reasons cited. What's life without a little risk? Background. Very few are so well cut out for professional athletics as Allmark, who famously corrected reporters anytime they addressed him using honorifics. As a rookie playing for the high-rise Hammers, Allmark was a second-string quarter fielder until a chance injury put the team's star out of commission, giving Allmark his chance to shine. Any skepticism surrounding his qualifications quickly dissolved as he proceeded to lead the Hammers to a crushing 17-2 season, but the following season proved an even greater surprise. Cursed, Allmark gained a reputation for dramatic yet reckless plays. He was very strong, especially for someone of his age and stature, which not only led to significant victories, but also to many injuries on the field. Rival fans started calling him the Cursed QF, for he inflicted some sort of injury to opposing team members in almost every match. This sparked controversy as to whether Allmark was acting with intent or without control, and both possibilities were troubling. Moreover, the league sought new safety regulations affecting the pace and spirit of the sport, for which Allmark felt personally responsible. When after one grueling match a reporter asked what he made of his notoriety, Allmark admitted that he was considering retirement. Soon after, an administrator he met after a high-profile win offered to help him make a comfortable arrangement. Disappearance. To the Camerata, Allmark was a way of hedging the portfolio, in the sense that his talents and selections differed significantly from others they sought. At the same time, he was by every means unique as an individual, and his physical conditioning provided a useful data point. The Camerata reasoned that for Allmark to go away would ultimately be for his own good. Indeed, following his reported retirement, his career was celebrated, his transgressions quickly overlooked or forgotten. And that's the last one for now, Grant Kendrell. 55, male, selection civics, judgment. Reason cited, Cloudbank, of course. Background: more than 94% of voting adults in Cloudbank agree that administration is necessary to the city's infrastructure and its continued day-to-day operations. A similar percentage also wants no part of administrative responsibilities other than to exercise one's personal right to vote on or otherwise contribute to pertinent social issues. Most administrators like it this way. In the long-standing tradition of their role, they endeavor to keep things running quietly and smoothly, intervening as little as possible while facilitating as much as possible. As public servants, administrators are beholden to their constituencies through this time-honored system. It is a system that Administrator Grant Kendrell decided to subvert. Worldview: Administrator Kendrell was one of the longest-tenured public servants in the administration's recorded history. More than 2 younger generations of administrators came and went as he remained on the job. His abilities as a judicious and sharp-minded administrator never faltered as his age advanced, so instead his constituency's respect for him only grew. By contrast, Administrator Kendrell found his own feelings beginning to change. It was a period of personal crisis, a time when lesser men would have retired, but Administrator Kendrell took it all in stride as far as anybody knew. By now, he had realized he had fought for virtually every social position at one time or another, always pleasing the majority. Over time, this left a hollow feeling in his heart. He had his own position on many matters, his own dreams and desires, but he had learned to keep these thoughts in check. Then a longtime friend of his, with whom he often confided his worldview over food or drink, gave Administrator Kendrell an idea he never dared consider. Camerata. The Camerata was just the 2 of them at first, and its ranks were never meant to exceed a number to be counted on one hand. They encapsulated their beliefs in an expression that when everything changes, nothing changes. And they had in their possession something that would move their mission forward. Administrator Kendrell, if ever familiar with the solemn burden of responsibility, knew more about the administration than anyone. If anyone knew what was best for Cloudbank, it was him. Okay, let me just note that this expression is just factually incorrect and simply wrong. But there are quite a few interesting things in these files. A lot of mysteries, obviously, that are not exactly explained yet. One of the things I would like to mention is that they don't seem to belong to any nation or country, or anything like that. They are out there by themselves pretty much, and the only mention of some sort of an outside life is when they talk about going to the country, which is basically another way of live life outside of the city, right? And that's about it. And also one more thing is that the reason they were never discovered before is because they were a part, basically, of the current administration. Well, Grand Kendrill, specifically, was a part of it. So yeah. Okay, well, for now, let's continue with that in mind. Gateway.
So this is Fairview. Farther from town than I thought.
Instance cannot be read.
All of Cloudbank's gonna wind up like this.
What? Can I get through somehow? How? Go through gateway again? I don't know.
Oh.
Trying times. Very trying times these days. Graham, the others, they've gone ahead and left me now, haven't they? Just you and me now, isn't it? You and me. And the Transistor.
Yeah. I got nothing.
We had a saying, which goes, when everything changes, nothing changes. You see, when everything changes, nothing changes. But all this isn't what we had in mind.
I see you're very proud of that saying, huh? Yeah? Did I go? Wait, what?
There's the door. To something. Better.
No, but seriously though. I mean, I know it might sound deep and cool, but it's just wrong though.
To Fairview.
Oh. I can do some calls. I don't know. Can I like kill one immediately with one of the calls? If I can jaunt to another one, I can try it. So let's say I do a double jaunt, right? And then call immediately. It's just not enough. I need to do some... yeah, that's not good enough. Cannot really get the other one as well.
These. Hanging back this time.
Well. I kind of want you to reveal yourself. Okay, good. Now, my plan is to get those cells and then kill him as well. How about that? Do a jump, break this cell, get behind him, do like a double debuff, and then just call him into space.
What?
I have no idea. It missed? It just one-shots me. Wow. Wow. Okay. Can we not do that? So how about I call you like twice? It will probably not even really work though. So what about like crash, crash, crash? And then I call. Man, it kills me even with my 150% HP bonus. That's ridiculous, actually. Are there any access points? Go to specific coordinates, but I can also talk to the proxy.
Just doing a job. Doing its job. Though I much preferred it when the process did mine. But our old friend Grant, I mean, I let him borrow it. And he, well, anyway, here we are.
Go for it.
We knew we'd have our detractors.
Well, I'm just checking. Let's just continue like that for now. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
What we were doing was wrong.
Oh. Whoa. Wait, what? Oh, wait. It's a lot of damage. How do you do so much damage? That's ridiculous. Can't even call you. What do you mean shifted? Wow, okay, let's do something like that anyway. Nope, missed. What's a new one? Okay. Well, can I kill this one though? Crash, 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 call. Is this enough, hopefully?
They're exposed.
So this haircut will just one-shot me. Okay. Decided to let me live. Thank you for that. So can I actually get those cells? Hit it once, hit this thing once. Hopefully that hits it. I don't know. It should. Let's see how it works. Just one shot. God damn. I'm not even sure what hits me there. I'll just probably die at this point. I only have my crash and that's really not enough. Can do some attacks and then just jaunt away. It's not too bad, I just don't really get the patterns. Like those haircuts, fine, I get them. What? Oh, it explodes even after its death. It's complicated, man. So it would just one-shot me if I didn't have the health increase? And it still one-shots me sometimes. That sounds just ridiculous. So it'll blow up, so I need to like get away. Okay, well, we do need to collect cells, or it will just respawn, which is not fun for anyone. Shed status sturdy. Get behind it and get some sword attacks in. Well, if haircut is summoned, I just need to hit it once and then run away. Kinda needs to happen, yes. Well, it seems like they also can damage the summoner itself, so that helps. I still don't really get them. Not really. But I think at least I get how to kill them, which is good enough. Okay, I need to get only those 2 cells, and that's actually good enough.
That was rough.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Step closer.
That was rough. Flood and get. Are those two last functions? Obstructive lingering. Project a storm sphere that disintegrates targets in its path. Sounds fun. And this? Right, and this is just a magnetic thing. Well, let's try flood, sure. Can I get more memory? Passives or upgrades? I don't really care about either. Upgrades? Nah. Well, I have to get it now, I guess. Well, it's fine. I don't really care about either, regardless. I think priority might just kill me, especially if I encounter something particularly nasty. I don't want to lose access to 6 memory. It just makes it less fun. I don't know. I'll get this, but I will not use it, so whatever.
Gotta keep going.
Before that, I really need to change my setup. Yeah, so one more access point will give me back my coal. But for now, though, that's not good. I can try flood and see how that goes. Yeah, I don't know. Not really doing anything in particular worthwhile with this flood. What if I add, like, help to this? Just prevent cells from spawning. I can just use help function as one of my upgrades, though, as one of my passives. Just to sometimes get a lot of damage. Just like that. Because if I don't have any other way to deal damage, really, at least I can use this to do something on the field, right? So it will help in case things go real bad. So maybe that's a good plan. And actually, before I continue, I think that's where I'll cut it. So for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.